Yo, come with while we pull up on the iconic Maid Rite Diner in Springfield, Illinois, who claims to be the first drive-thru in the nation. You can fight about it in the comments. This place opened in 1924, so they've been in business for over 100 years, and they did their 100-year celebration last year. You buy a drink or a sandwich, and you get one for 5 cents. The current owner has owned it for 30 years, and he's a riot. I'll leave a couple clips of him in the end. He did tell me that this little spot right here is the original dine-in seating. That's all they had, and then they expanded over to this as well, so they've got a little bit more room, but it's still pretty small. Here's their menu. It's pretty small and simple. Here's what they're known for: the Maid Rite, a loose meat sandwich. It also states it's got a little pickles, mustard, and onion, and you can really taste those coming through. It's just a little bit, but it gives a good amount of flavor. Of course, you got to dip that in some cheese sauce as well. That thing is going to get a solid 7.8 out of 10. Over to the fries. Of course, got to use cheese for the fries. If you don't like cheese fries, I don't even know what you're doing. That's un-American. Fries, 7 out of 10. Let's take a trip over to a bowl of chili. I'm just becoming a sucker for some chili lately, I'll tell you what. And this chili was no exception. Tons of good flavor, some beans, some meat, a little bit of cheese on top. I really enjoyed it. 8.2 out of 10. Whenever I see cheese curds on a menu, I just have to get them. They're the bane of my existence, but I love them so much. I didn't expect that cheese pull, as you can see, though. These things were absolutely stellar, and I had a great idea. I was like, why not mix that good chili with these good cheese curds? And man, it was a match made in heaven. Cheese curds are going to get a solid 8.8 out of 10, a must get if you come here. At this point, I figured everything's better with chili, so I'm just trying everything in the chili, and I gotta say, it just amplified it. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're gonna try that loose meat sandwich in there too, and guess what? It works. They make their own root beer by hand and put it in a frosted mug for you, and I gotta say, it's a 10 out of 10. You have to get the root beer. All this food was $25. Customer service was exceptional, and I had a really good time doing this one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Okay, here.